Hello, creation. I hope you're well. I was just I was looking for something, and I came across this old book that there's not much that I've written in there, but anyway, I'm going to read two pieces out of it. There's probably only two that they've got in there. There's not much in it at all. The first piece is called Encouragement from Spirit. And then the next piece is actually a message from Creator. So I'll read this first. And this, I believe, was a message to myself. Encouragement from Spirit. A gathering of colours brought forth the morning tide. The trumpet call of angels puts brethren by thy side. The walls that stand afore ye are there to overcome, yet shall be breached with focused love and laughter in the sun. A multitude awakens, be it one soul at a time. Be not despaired or sight impaired, for all shall step in line. And when the last soul wakens and completes the conscious mind, it be not separation but wholeness of one you shall find. Stand up, be counted and put forth again the word. This time, my friend, be different, thy voice will sure be heard. So dilly not the owlet, be brave and lead the way. Then open up thy loving arms for those who have no say. And then underneath, I'd actually written and then circled it. In my opinion, Spirit, we all have, then in sort of speech marks, say. Some just dare not use their voice, as it were. It's all opinion, isn't it? Some seemingly never had a voice. Some had a voice and then lost it. Some are yet to find their voice. Yeah. But all are exactly where they're meant to be on their own particular journey back to oneness. Anyway, it is all opinion. So that was encouragement from Spirit, I believe, for myself. A message to self from myself, as it were. And this one is, like I said earlier, it's a thank you from Creator. It's not a message, it's a thank you. To the mountain rains that wash the roads away, to the winds from the east that started to blow, to the clouds of man that corrupt our skies, to the greed of humankind soon to be erased, to the creatures of all creation, ever known and still unknown, to the stars, the moons, suns, planets, and all universes and galaxies, to the past, the present, and future, to all dimensions and paradigms, to all who hear, to all who see, and to all who sense, to all who live, to all of creation, I say this: thank you for your sacrifice, so that the Creator could learn of itself. Thank you. That's it, isn't it? I think it is. So I've just sort of come across that. There is something written in that book that was written about, I think it's 2017. So you're looking at 8 going on 9 years ago, aren't you? When that were written. Excuse me. So, and that's not even a fraction of the time. I've been on this path for a long time. I've been on this path for many lifetimes. Yeah. But a lot of people who are unawakened will think this is just potty talk, nutty talk, bonkers talk. There are those others who are awakened. There are those others who have extra sensory perceptions, who are clairaudient, clairvoyant, clairsentient. You'll know that it's not bullshit. There's so much that the illusion hides, and as I mentioned in the previous uploading that I've just done today, even friends who have never had experiences of paranormal activity, shall we say, which is how he phrased it, are starting to have these experiences, and I think that's wonderful. I think it's wonderful because it's the truth being exposed, isn't it? And that is not a case of curiosity killed the cat. It's, for me, in myself, it awoke I always had a feeling that I always knew I was here for something huge, and I always had a longing to know more, if I'm totally honest, even though I didn't know how to go about it. And I don't know, you just get on with life, don't you? And you go and you do your schooling, and you go to work, and it's all about earning money, and it's all about getting a house, and it's all about blah blah blah. It is though, and it's all about the same old. But there was always something there that niggled me, and I don't know. It was like I used to when I was a child, I used to look up at the moon, and the moon would be shining in, and I'd be so fixated on the moon at that time, as a kid, as the moon sort of moved across, I'd be following it, the light, the sunlight, until I was hanging half in and half out of my bed. Literally, I just had my legs in the bed, so I was leaning right over, so I could see it out the window before I, imagine that. That's quite a nice little memory, actually. You see, at that time as well, we have that. At that time, as a child, I had that safety. It's almost like I knew I was protected somehow. As tough as it's been, I've always known I've been protected, by whatever you want to call it. Yeah. So anyway, I'm going to have a look through, because I found this bag, and I'm going to have a look through this bag and see if there's any other readings. But like I say, those were that first one that I read out was pretty much a message, I believe, that's how I interpret it to myself, from source or higher self, whatever. And the other one was a thank you from Creator. So aren't we lucky? I feel so blessed, But I'll be quite honest, I've been in my head a little bit today. I've tried to meditate and just fell asleep again. And it's like now I feel like someone's pushing on my third eye, and every time I try to, I just fall asleep, and it can be a little bit frustrating. Anyway, that's it for now. So wherever you are in the world, if you've got that pressure right there, do your best to try and open your third eye. It'll happen eventually. So we'll see. If there's all darkness around you, you'll be the light. Light it up, lead the way, and you'll make this world a much better place to live in. That's it for now. Take care.